This is Susan Wilbanks with blendedinsight.com. I am a holistic and integrative healing arts practitioner, an intuitive, and an energy healer. In this podcast, I share tips, tools, and suggestions that have helped me along my path in hopes of inspiring and helping you along yours. Let's get started with today's podcast topic.
Hey there, welcome back. I am so happy you are here. It is a beautiful day in Colorado. I am going to get right into the topic for today because this is a topic for those who have been feeling stuck, drained, or just uninspired. How do you keep going when the fire is burned out? Here is what I've learned. People who stay consistent are not more motivated. They're just more committed. I have realized that if I want to do something different, I have to stay committed to a path that may feel awkward or uncomfortable. If you wait for the spark, if you wait for feeling like it, if you wait for the fire, you probably will never get there. Motivation is unreliable. Feelings come and go. That's why we talk about mindfulness and watching your thoughts as the observer. You are the soul, you are not the body. If you're waiting around to feel motivated, you'll stall every single time. I want to share with you simple systems, energetic tools, and how it's just small action that creates momentum. It's not about discipline for the sake of suffering. It's about choosing to keep going even when the fire is a tiny little ember. Sometimes you have to keep going. And this is real for me too. People look at my life and they think that this is easy for me. This isn't easy for me. I don't want to go to classes on my off time and sit on a hard metal chair for 12-hour days to learn a new healing tool when I'm exhausted already, burned out from work. But I know that it is for my development, and I know there are things there that I need to learn. I don't want to get up at 3:30 to drag myself to the gym when I have a nagging injury that hasn't healed in months because I am postmenopausal and it takes me a little bit longer to heal. Life is busy for me too. We're in a 9-year collectively. I'm also in a 9-year personally. And that 9-year brings all of these endings and completions. Work is crazy busy. My time flies. My hormones have shifted. My body has changed. I have to get very particular about my diet. I have to dial things in. I grew up on Dr. Pepper and Snickers. I'm from the South. I had to learn a new way of being because I do not want to have those same results. So if I don't want to live that way, I have to do something different. I didn't have anyone showing me these ways of being. I had to seek it out, search it out, and then try it. Not for a week and give up. I had to continually do it. On top of that, the longer you're on this path, there's this invitation and initiation to go deeper in your work. It's never crowded along the extra mile. When you are on a path that most people won't choose, it is a little bit desolate. If you want something different, you have to do something different. Going to the gym is not easy for me. I have been in a gym funk for months. I could not figure it out. I just did not want to go. I'm still showing up. I'm still lifting. I'm still training. Not because it's easy, not because I feel like it, but because I've chosen this path. I'm not going to be ruled by my emotions. I made a soul level commitment to have a strong body. I made it a non-negotiable. My gym crowd has changed. My gym got a whole bunch of new equipment. They revamped, which I love. I'm happy they did it. But with that, it brought in a bunch of new people. And these new people don't have the same gym etiquette. They don't re-rack weights. They don't put equipment back. The energy of the people is not a problem for me. The vibe shifted, yes. But when I'm already tired and my hormones are in the gutter and my clothes don't fit right, that's another thing I'll tell you about. I don't want to have to go to the gym and clean up behind someone before I can start my workout. This is all internal stuff and I'm dragging myself through it. So I started dissecting this in myself. Susan, what is your problem? My body has changed in a positive way. Yes, I have hormonal decline. So there's all these things that I have to adjust, get my hormones adjusted. That's only one reason though, because the whole time I'm still doing my spiritual practice. I'm still committed to the path. I'm still serving because my body had changed. My leggings weren't fitting right. These are the same leggings I've been buying for 3 years. I'm very picky about my workout clothes. Nothing's fitting me right. All of my leggings started to sag. I'm uncomfortable because every single time I get up off of a piece of equipment, I have to pull up my leggings. I started feeling like I need suspenders or something because it was so annoying. So I buy new leggings. New ones do the same thing. I'm in the smallest size. I buy a bigger size. Nope, those are even worse. So now I said, okay, I think one of the reasons why I'm in this gym funk is because I don't like my clothes. Here's the interesting thing about it. I started getting so many compliments on my body. People were commenting on my arms. Ooh, you're looking strong. Ooh, you look good. Even one of the workers at the front said, you are my motivation. You're so consistent. Your arms are muscular. Your shoulders are looking good. And I'm thinking, oh, really? Because all I know is I don't feel it right now. I'm in a funk. I can't even see myself. Why am I telling you all of this? Because this is a real example that can go into any area of your life where there are things that you can do to shift yourself out of this. One of the ways is by changing something in your environment. Because as you become more mindful, as you learn what's going on between your two ears, how are you processing situations? What are you telling yourself about situations? You are the one that is in this body. Your soul is controlling your body. So if something is bothering you or you're not feeling it, begin to dissect it. There are so many layers to this thing. So what I did is I went to ChatGPT. I took a picture of my lower body. I uploaded it to ChatGPT and I asked it, why are my leggings sagging? I cannot find leggings that fit my body anymore. ChatGPT came back and said, you have muscular quads and glutes, and your muscular quads and glutes are eating the fabric. That's what it said. It said in quotation marks, it eats the fabric. Now, when you're already feeling blah, that, my sisters and brothers, could send you over the edge. But I already know that I am building muscle and I'm happy with my body. I'm happy with my progress with my physical body. I'm strong. I look better now at 48 than I ever have in my entire life. So I asked ChatGPT, okay, what leggings would then fit my physique? ChatGPT sourced and sent me the links to several companies that make leggings for athletic women. I finally found the perfect leggings. They are not leggings I would normally buy. In addition, it helped me find matching tank tops and it helped me switch up my entire gym look. Why? Not because it's physical or because it's about spending money. It has shifted my energy. Sometimes it's as simple as changing up something to help you to bring in some new energy and change things up. Sometimes that's all it takes is changing up something in your environment, changing your hair, changing the arrangement of your furniture, clutter clearing, cleaning things out. There's all kinds of ways we can break up the monotony to bring in newness. This is where I want to talk to you about making simple changes in your environment can create subtle but powerful energetic shifts. Opening a window, working in a new workspace, inviting fresh energy, and then clearing before you fill. Sometimes it isn't about stuffing more stuff in energetically and physically, cleaning out your space, cleaning out your inbox, wiping your calendar clean, even your thoughts before you pile on more, getting clarity first, doing a flush before you start adding new things in. Also, you can take a salt bath or a shower with intention. You can make your own salt scrub or you can buy one, whatever works for you, washing the energy off, literally and energetically. You could burn some sage if that works for you. Palo Santo, you can diffuse some oils, not as a ritual, but as a reset. Also, grounding your energy. We know these things. Walking on the earth, breathing deeply, being present in your body, getting clear on what is the root cause of this and how can I become who I am meant to become? How can I step into what my soul is calling me to do? Also, cord cutting, aura cleansing, even visualizing it can lighten your load, and then tuning into higher frequencies. Music, affirmations, mantras, meditations that raise your vibration. Also, meditations that help you visualize are really helpful. And you all know that my channel is full of this. Physical actions that create flow, structures create flow, systems, decluttering your space. Your outer environment mirrors your inner one. This year, I have decluttered everything. I did a feng shui course at the beginning of the year. I refreshed my environment. Years ago, I learned from Brian Tracy that eat that frog principle, doing the thing you're avoiding first. If it's nagging at you, get it out of the way. Whatever that one thing is, you'll feel so much better and more motivated once you do that thing. And it's also about showing yourself, I control the body does not control me. The more that you do that, the more that you build your self-confidence. We build self-confidence by following through on our decisions and by making aligned decisions. One of the ways that you can to build your confidence in yourself is by following your inner nudges. The more you do it, the more you realize, yeah, I'm connected. I can do this. I just have to follow through. Listen to people who are doing what you want to do. Podcasts, YouTube, books. Immerse yourself in that energy. Be around people who are breaking through upper limits and who are walking this path with certainty. They are doing the very thing that you want to do. Stop aligning with people who are stuck. You can love them, but you don't have to sync with their patterns. I do not want to engage in chaos and drama. I have known people who I love dearly. I've known them for years. Rinse and repeat the same loops over and over. I get it. I don't want to do that. So I can love them from a distance, but I cannot allow them to pollute my energy and my aura. I want to be with people who are doing the things that I want to do, the people that want to give, create, do better, serve. Those are my people. And finding expanders, people who stretch you, inspire you, and normalize that version of you that you're stepping into. We're going to talk about this some more in the coming weeks. Auditing your inputs, your feed, your friends, your content. It all shapes your energy. We don't realize that is the source of our drain until we start doing an audit. And honestly, oftentimes it's your own thoughts. If you are replaying old situations in your life, old failures, old things, you are living in the past. The 9 year is about endings, completions. Let this be the year that you stop doing that. Stop blaming other people. Stop making excuses. Stop defaulting to a time when in the past it didn't work. The energy is changing. We are ripe for newness right now. Close those old loops. Close those old limiting beliefs and start committing yourself to the person that you want to become. Every decision we make in every moment is shaping who we are becoming. And you have the power to become the person that you desire to become. You just have to start putting these systems in place and following the path. I remember years ago when I was in the military, we would run 2 miles as a team and as a collective group. The entire base would do it together once a month. And so when I was pregnant with my daughter, obviously I wasn't running. I was on a waiver. When I came off of the waiver after my daughter was born, I had to get back to practicing this 2 miles. And it was in the wintertime. It was in Kansas. It was windy. It was cold. And I hadn't been exercising the same way because I had horrible nausea. So anytime I would get hot, I would have to vomit. And because of that, I got really out of shape and I gained 60 pounds. So after she was born, they give you 3 months, but 6 weeks into it, I thought, no, enough. I need to get ready for this squadron run that we do. My coworker and I would pair together and we would run together. It was on the second time after I got back to work. We were out there running and we were running up a hill. It's cold. It's windy. My lungs are burning. I'm carrying around extra weight. I'm out of shape. He looked at me and he said, if you don't stop, you'll keep going. It just stuck with me. If you don't stop, you'll keep going. How far can you get if you just commit and keep going? When you find yourself telling you what you can't do or focusing on how things used to be, you're causing your own suffering. One of the ways you can snap yourself out of it is to challenge it. Is this really true? So, for example, this is really common because a lot of us have lost so many people over the last several years. I hear people say they died before their time or they weren't supposed to die like that. Is that really true? Do you know that to be true? You told yourself a story based on your expectations and what you wanted. No one dies before their time. Every soul has a journey God knows the perfect time of when someone is going to exit this planet. From the work I've done, I know no soul leaves before their time. We tell ourselves that because we have an idea and an attachment to how people are supposed to be, how life is supposed to be. And when it doesn't go according to our plan, we fall apart. It's not the event, it's your perspective of the event. My goal is to always let my soul lead. The soul must govern the body, not the other way around. If I let my body and my thoughts and my feelings rule me, I won't do anything. The more that I follow the quiet nudges, everything shifts. The more I act on my inner guidance, the more clarity that I get. The more discipline I build, the more power I feel. Start small. Also, tracking your wins. Momentum builds your motivation. And then stacking your habits. Pair a new action with an existing one because it makes it easier. Let's just say that the thing that I want to start doing is drinking more water. I would say then while I'm journaling in the morning, this is when I commit to drinking a quart of water. I stack it with an existing habit because it makes it easier to remember. And I remind myself that's what I'm going to do it. So that's an easy way to start. Cleaning your energy, moving your body, that cleanses your aura. Meditating reconnects you to your soul. Salt bath clears debris. Grounding restores balance. Doing your energy hygiene. Brian Tracy has a concept called eat the frog first. That is doing the hardest thing first. That's the frog. Get it done before the day takes you. Action cures despair. If there's something that's nagging at me that I don't want to do, I'm going to make myself do it first because I want to get it out of the way. You don't need to feel inspired. You just need to start. The other part is embracing change and owning your path. I've lost my parents. I've lost my siblings. I don't talk about it for sympathy. I talk about it because it made one thing very clear. We don't have forever. I could be gone in 5 minutes. I want to know I lived in alignment. I want to know that I wasn't ruled by comfort. I was ruled by courage. If you're feeling like you're in a funk, know this. You're in a place where you get to choose. Systems over feelings, soul over body, action over stagnation. You really do have a choice. So with that, let's go into a healing. You can uncross your arms and legs and focus on your breathing. I will turn the healing on. Okay, and so it is. And again, I want to thank you so much for being here. Did this help you? I would love to hear from you. I'm really trying to share topics that I see happening a lot. Also, if I'm personally experiencing it, you might be experiencing it too. So I try to share things with you that are helping me and to give you some encouragement and to give you some inspiration and some relatability on this path so that you don't feel like you're alone and you know that you can do it. Because if I can do it, anyone can do it. And that is all I have. And I want to wish you a beautiful week. Take care. Bye bye.